Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Re-Encounter, a Korean movie from 2010. This is another one of those films that I've been wanting to review for a while now, a number of years, actually, and it just recently became available again for viewing. When a precocious teenager, Hye-hwa, realizes that she is pregnant, the assertive young woman seems to have everything under control, but her convictions come crashing down when her loving boyfriend, Han-soo, disappears without a word, apparently having been exiled to Canada by his mother. 5 years down the road, the girl's spunky attitude and fondness for colorful manicures have been replaced by a fixation with rescuing abandoned dogs when she's not grooming the creatures for a living. The fragile equilibrium maintained by her routine breaks, however, after an unwarranted re-encounter with Han-soo. So during the opening 20 or so minutes of this movie, you're going to be asking yourself a question. What happened to the baby? Because in the present day scenes, our protagonist has no child, but the film shifts between the past and the present. It kind of slowly but surely kind of pieces the puzzle together as to what happened in the past that got us to our present day scenario. The script writing in this film is pretty subtle and intelligent, so you're going to have to pay attention in order to understand some of the little nuances that are mixed in. There's a dilemma of moving on with life versus obtaining what was lost, or attempting to obtain what was lost. And that's pretty nicely crafted into the film. And the themes are mirrored by the side plot involving stray dogs, whom the protagonist, of course, looks after. And there is a little twist in the film at one point, and it may seem a little bit unrealistic at first. When it first dropped, I don't think I bought it entirely. But I did an internet search about this issue, and apparently it does actually happen in real life, which is kind of crazy. I'm not sure how often this type of event occurs in South Korea. I'm being vague to avoid spoilers here. But it does happen to our female lead in this story. And you really feel this woman's frustrations. It's a very stifling situation that she's in. So much so that there's a strong sense of claustrophobia from a psychological standpoint. And that's handled very well here. Very good lead performance by Yoo Da-in, who was also in The Suspect that I reviewed recently. This actress has had a career that could be described as fairly low profile for international audiences. I don't think I've seen any of her K-dramas, at least the ones where she was showcased as more of a lead actress. And many of her theatrical films are not especially popular internationally, I don't think. She definitely has talent, however, so I might seek out some of her other projects if I can find them. Now, in terms of production values, Re-Encounter is a lower budget indie film. But it still looks good. South Korea at least used to have a very healthy indie film industry. I'm not really sure how it's going nowadays. But they do a very good job with lower budgets, and you could see that in this film. You get a mix of handheld camera work in here. It's set during the chilly months of winter for the most part. Maybe a little bit on the slow side. It is a drama, straight up drama. But it's pretty easy to stay engaged with the story because of the strong dilemmas of our lead protagonist. So if you're in the mood for just a good quality Korean movie, I definitely recommend Re-Encounter. It's currently available on an all-region Korean DVD with subtitles. It's also streaming on Asian Crush, but this is one of those premium videos. You're going to have to get a premium subscription, which is $5 for a month. And I think you could do a trial or something too, which is what I did, and you could cancel it if you don't want to stay a subscriber or whatever. So yeah, this one's worth checking out though. It's good. And as always, we will see you next time.